This
So
is in Alabama.
yes, yep.
You may consider have a property manager now.
For 8, maybe. I don't know.
What?
Five of those I was looking at are Section 8, and there's really no need for one because they're the first. I think 4 of them they pay their full rent, so it's like, what am I really gonna do? What is she really gonna do that we're paying her 10%, or she said 7% for all of them? But I don't know. We're contemplating it. My business partner wants to. I don't want to, but
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna see. We're gonna let her place this tenant and see what comes from there.
Yeah. I mean, that's gonna be less work for you. Um,
Yeah.
does your partner also do the property management part of it or no?
We both kind of do. He'll handle a lot of the business side of it, so bookkeeping, accounting, taxes. He does a lot of that stuff. I kind of do the more outreach to the tenants and deal with maintenance issues, talk to the contractor, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. So it's like, I guess if you did the bookkeeping and the other business, you would feel more like it's like a job.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
have 50% of it offloaded at least.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So I thought it wasn't a bad deal for $500 just to place somebody.
Yeah.
Is that when you guys do it for property managers? Is that when they place a new tenant? So if they've had the property for 2 years or so, somebody moves, they place a new tenant. That fee is for every new tenant, right?
Right.
Every time they look, so it could be only next year you do it again and all. Okay,
Yeah.
not okay.
Yeah. Mine is half the rent, the first month's rent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I even worked out, for example, the last two vacancies. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, but we worked it out that she said because it's been, ongoing for so long, I won't take
Mm-hmm.
the first months.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna deny, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
refuse.
of course.
But yes. Val, how's your rehab going on?
No, it's going. It is going. It is going. One of my guys, he's there now. They've been taking a big, they've been knocking out a big chunk of it. So just trying to get it going. Trying to get it going.
Nice.
So yeah, yeah. Congrats, Mr. Vincent.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. Congrats. Keep it going, man.
Uh,
Man, I'm trying to look. I'm trying to do something else, but man, I think I might have another one that fell into my lap. So it's kind of a good one. So I got to keep going, right?
yeah, good.
Yep,
Those
yep,
are
yep,
opportunities you
yep.
really can't pass up on.
Yeah, 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 yeah. My wife was wanting me to slow down a little bit, but I might have to tell her, but look, we might need to jump into this one here because
Yeah.
it's one of those deals. It's too good, and it's the off market, and So like I said, hopefully we'll keep our fingers and toes crossed. But hopefully, we'll have something. We'll be able to let everybody know something here for too long. So
Is this in your current market, that opportunity, or is this
Yes,
out?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And in a great opportunity, a great market as well too. Better,
Nice.
better side of town. You may be, I would ran some numbers.
Mhm.
High ARV is like, you know, conservatives like right at 200, maybe 229.
Okay.
Rent's about 17, yeah, about 1725, 1785 if you really want to
Okay.
push it. But hey man, the biggest thing we can just get it locked up and start that process. So
Yeah.
so man, yeah, I tell you, man, it's
People
amazing,
are
man,
starting to know your
how
name.
well, what's still that, man. It's just like you said, just being a part of this group, man, and just everybody is winning and everybody's
Hmm.
making things happen, and so it's just like, man, it's just I guess it's just the daily grind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But not necessarily not even a grind. It's just being in place and being ready for the opportunities to come your way. So it's definitely a good ride.
There you go.
Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my week, is dealing with her, and pretty chill. I went in contract. I accepted an offer on one of the flips. That's kind of been sitting for a little longer than I wanted, but I finally accepted an offer. It's right by a military base, so it's a lady who's getting stationed at that base, and she's actually in like Europe right now, but she loved the house and is buying it from across the country.
Wait.
Yeah, so getting that one, that's my fire one, so I'm just happy that one's leaving.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
How many rehabs do you have going on right now?
Not including the burrs. One, two are under contract, two we're finishing.
Okay.
Sorry, three that we're working on right now. Yeah, so I won my big project, the one I had to evict people on. That was my house I love. I bought that one for $580,000, and one just came up for sale street over for 1.1 next to the street over next. So I'm really hoping that one is a good comp for us, because I was estimating like 800, but if we can get one, I'll
You can
definitely
get $500,000. That's good.
yeah
Mm-hmm.
definitely take that. So hoping it we get
It
some action on
sells.
that one. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Mr. Jim.
You're muted.
Yeah, I know. I'm in the truck on the way back from the dump.
Fun.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
my kids went to the dump probably 7 times this summer break. They're just over it.
Yeah, it's getting really freaking expensive, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, Mr. Jim, do you have a dump trailer?
I have 2 dump trailers.
Man, I know Vince. I heard Vincent said he had one. Man, I really been considering, but I'm gonna have to buy. I'm gonna have to. I got a 3500 box truck, and I think it could get it done. But I've been looking at maybe getting a 25. Maybe I really been looking at like a old service truck, like an old Chevrolet gas service truck, 2500 with the rack. I mean, with the boxes and stuff on the side. That's what I've been looking at. So if I do cross the threshold and get me a dump trailer, I'd have something to pull it with. But I could actually pull it with my my box truck now. Just I don't know if I'm gonna keep my box truck forever and always, but man, I do love my box truck.
Yeah, it'll run them. I used to use a box van like that. I have a service truck like you're talking about now, 10-footer, but it's a 1-ton.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Get a dump trailer.
Yeah, get it up. It saves so much time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So let me say this then. Okay. So I do have a company. Now check this out. I do have a company that will bring me a 40-yard dumpster for $400, and they'll let me keep it for a month.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, they will. They'll let me keep it for a month. So this one, if I can knock this one out, this one here don't have a whole lot of stuff in it, but we will have to pull some of it out. So I may be able. The last one I didn't keep it because we cleaned the house out and I went on and had it hauled off. But they will let me keep it up to a month for $400.
Is
Like
that
right at 500. I'm sorry.
that including dump?
Yes, it is, sir.
Okay.
I think it's an extra. It's like an extra $50 per like over ton. But
Yeah.
But I mean, we this last one we had it over the line, and had some mattresses and it didn't rain on it too much, but I didn't get charged anything extra. So I'm like, and we were over the line, over the 40, the 40-yard line there. So yeah, he still was gonna have to tarp it or whatnot. But the guys, they did jump in there and try to smash some of it down. But so that's the only thing, like you said, I would like to have one if we did do a full clean out with a 40-yard, then bring the dump trailer in just for the little stuff and then haul it out. So yeah, I definitely was looking at something like that. So it's like I said, it's definitely in the consideration. Would you consider buying one used or just go ahead and get one brand new?
At that price, I wouldn't even get one.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with Vincent.
Yeah.
That's you just got to control your management of people dumping stuff and making sure it's flat, and also keep control of your people around your neighbors and stuff not dumping in it. So I've had that happen many times.
Oh yeah.
I use the dump trailer more for personal use than I do for the flip. Because the crews have dump trailers too. But I paid. I just pulled it up. 962 for 3 days on a 40-yard.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Well, let's give in consideration too. Y'all. I'm on the East Coast. I'm in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Y'all in California. So I throw these prices out there, but like I said, I know it's a world of difference out there compared to what it is out here. So but I definitely want to be respectful when I do say what I say. So yeah.
Well,
No, you're good. That's cool.
The biggest thing you got to take into account with trailers and equipment is storage. If you're going to have to pay for storage, that's got to be put in part of it.
I got a half acre. I got a half acre lot right across the street from my house.
There you go.
Yeah. And I live on a dead end road, so.
Man, good for you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we well, look, the wife, we done that a long time ago, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would stay with the 40 yards. That's insanely cheaper. I would just stay with that. But I like the dump trailer for my personal use. Like I have stuff in it probably 24/7 if I'm not at the dump, like cleaning stuff out, or my father-in-law, we went half on it actually, but it sits at on my property and we just use it all the time.
Amazon boxes, right?
Oh yeah, Amazon. Yeah. It's all my wife's Amazon stuff. Yeah, or my yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Then I appreciate the info.
What'd you say, Lindsay?
You can recycle the Amazon boxes.
Oh, Lindsay,
Yeah,
they're coming like 5 times a day. We filled our can up.
No.
We filled that can up by like Tuesday. The can is full, and then,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My wife orders stuff. As much as they're charging at the dump, they can separate it.
Yeah. My wife orders all of her yard that she works in is it's like secure, so Amazon can't get on. So she orders, and she's like the field clerk for that. So she orders everything to our house. So, and then she'll take it to work. So we have all day, every day. Amazon's ringing the doorbell. Yeah. Well, how's everything else going with anybody? Anybody have anything to share?
Crap tons of tractor work.
Yeah. Where at?
At my properties.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting all crushed rock in. Got a couple more fires up in the area. So we're trying to get all that yard work done just in case any fires hit my area.
Yeah.
Good.
Fires aren't fun.
Yes.
Is there a big one over there?
Yeah, there's a decent one. It's 640 acres. It's about 30 minutes away from me. It's on it's more Placerville, Amador County.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a couple little small 1 acre ones that are popping up, but they're getting contained pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Definitely that time of year.
Yeah. Luckily, it hasn't been too bad though. It hasn't been too hot.
No, it has. Yeah, and the winds have been somewhat mild.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody been denied insurance on a property because of trees?
Yes.
That sounded very emphatic.
All the time. But I just there's some trees that are ridiculous. Like, okay, that's the neighbor's tree. They're just like branches hanging over. Basically, it's not even in my property line kind of thing. But I've been able to either trim it with the neighbor's consent, or I haven't had any properties where the tree is actually like next to my property. So trimming or just purchasing different insurance. So I have like so many different insurances right now. It has one with Steadily, one with Travelers, one with State Farm, like different insurance will give you different things that you need to do. But yeah. Mm-hmm. I have like 10 different companies. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've got a big oak tree over one of the houses, and it's going to cost like $5,000 to get it take it down.
How far away from the house is it?
It's all right over the house. It'll take out the house. Yeah.
I noticed that Steadily does not check the geographic location much.
Well, they wouldn't be able to anyway.
Right. So that's like they probably would be able to.
No, I want it out just for peace of mind, but I want to get somebody in there, and yeah, I'm gonna try to get it done before I get a tenant in there. But it's just a big expense I wasn't really gonna do at this time. The tree's in good shape. Chances of it happening are pretty slim, but it could. So I really want to mitigate the situation, but
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I would say aesthetically is the only one who hasn't made me like work around the trees. Yeah. But the State Farm, like they will even send an assessor in to check out the house in person.
yeah, I've had 2 video inspections,
Mm-hmm.
and those were a pain. That's why this stupid Cisco panel came up.
You know, Subaru keeps saying it's a buyer's market, but I don't really see even the community actively buying much per se.
What do you mean?
Like I don't see people buying or posting that they just got their next deal. Like I see
Oh,
everybody's just sitting in the market, kind of.
um,
Last year I bought a lot because there was a lot of things that were discounted for me.
yeah, yeah.
I don't feel the same way in this year.
So you agree with like slowing down, you mean?
Yeah, it's slowing down, but I don't see
The activity?
deals coming
Yeah.
up, like extremely good deals. Like somewhat deals, but great deals. Like I think Jen also says in her market that she's not able to find cash flowing deals.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a lot of inventory, but there's still like a lot of, I would say, wish pricing maybe. And then, so then it just still doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
So yeah. And I think Zuber said in the Vegas, uh, I've been struggling to keep up lately with the kids going back to school. But I think Zuber said like, yeah, the inventory's up, I think even in Vegas, but he says there's deals, but it's like, yeah, I think, well, for me, it's different. It's like, I'm not in the state. I like how Rick says save mode. I just said I have no money, but that's a better way to say it. But yeah, in my market, there's a lot of inventory, but still does not make sense unless you do like something super active like MTR. But if you're trying to do long term, it's not going to even make sense. Yeah. Yeah, versus a couple of years ago when we first started, like what, 21, let's say. Yeah, like every deal that came on the market with the interest rate so low,
Mhm.
it was just so easy. But now it's completely different. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How about your vacancy that's been sitting for a while? Any news on that?
I for the long term, we got people in, but it became an alligator, quite frankly, just because either we let it sit on the market or we just get somebody in.
Mhm.
And then there was one unit like in our quadplex that we got in, finally somebody, but below market, and then like somebody else left. So I think like that location maybe is not ideal. I think that location is close to other apartments. So, so those apartments, those bigger apartments have amenities, right? Even though like they're older, but they have like, I don't know, like laundry or, like a pool or something like that, better parking. So I think we're competing. So maybe that location is not ideal. So that's the quadplex. The turnover usually is higher, but we're always struggling with that specific unit. Yeah. So I guess the answer is like we do have I think 1 or 2 vacancies in the quadplexes, and then everything that we did get in that we were struggling with a couple months ago, they're below market. So, and then there's a lot of deals out, or a lot of homes out there, but nothing makes sense. And I'm in save mode, so that's the story of my life for 2025. Yeah.
Are you guys looking at getting another one there? Or, you said you're in save mode, but do
Yeah,
you want to grow and expand there?
yeah, I think we want to continue there because we know the market well, and then we want to stay like away from the shiny object syndrome. Mainly just me. Kenny's fine. And then we're still looking. So if we did a really, really disrespectful offer, probably it would make sense, but we don't want to waste people's time right now. So either that or another thing that I wanted to do, because I kind of got, I mean, I think Lindsay in the same boat. Like my long-term goal is to come back to California. And then hearing Thatch really inspired me to like, maybe it's possible, looking for like big backyards and eventually building like an ADU or something like that. So I'm still looking in like Sacramento, but that's been hard. And then Texas, we look every day, but like what I said, right? Either it doesn't make sense, or right now we just don't want to waste our time. So yeah, I think we're like those two markets. We actually want to move some pieces maybe like next year. We have this one home randomly in Georgia because we weren't sure way back where to invest. So that one we want to get out of because it's just by itself. So we pay property management fees and we have an LLC there, like all this stuff that just doesn't make sense for us. So want to 1031 exchange it to something. And then I don't know what else. Yeah. So
I had a friend of mine just bought in a duplex in Galt, and he's cash flowing there with the minor renovations and still made it work. He bought it like a month or two ago, I think.
Where?
In Galt.
Galt. Where's Galt at?
I sack somewhere out there.
Oh, it's on the 9.
Oh, we lost you, Jim.
Oops.
I think it's around 99 and Highway 4. Is that right, Jim?
Yeah, it's close to there, yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Freeman said he knows it. Went to high school.
Just north of Elk Grove.
Yeah.
Or south of Elk Grove, sorry.
Oh, Elk Grove is a good area, right? That's where everybody like leaving the Bay Area was going to.
I would say Elk Grove is pretty overpriced. And the new construction houses there were garbage. They built those so quick.
Really?
Yeah.
But then
that area, along with a lot of Sacramento, is just overpriced. And Jen, do a lot of research on ADUs in California. They are freaking expensive with Title 24 requirements and everything. It's just unreal.
Expensive to do or what? Because
to build.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Separate ADU. Unlike Lynn's where it's attached, you do a separate unit, separate structure. You're doing all kinds of Title 24 requirements, and those get really expensive really quick.
Okay. I don't. Okay, that's good to know. I don't know if I'm there. Like in San Jose, where I'm at, I know a couple of people that have done it just because they, it's just crazy unaffordable here. So I do know a couple of people that did it. I didn't even ask them like pricing and things like that. They just did it out of necessity. And then what attracted me and Kenny when Thatch was talking was he was saying that you could basically like have it as a separate parcel, right? And Kenny will say this better than me, but I think it was basically you build it and then you you have it as a different parcel, and then you Kenny, you want to help me out? Like you can basically get all your money back, I guess, from the money that you built. Sell it,
sell it, and then recoup your money. That's the theory. I haven't researched into costs and all that to see if that's actually feasible, but that's the theory.
Well, and not all jurisdictions are able to do that yet. Because that's my end game in 10 years to split this property up here, and I'll gain an extra 150, 200 grand. So I'll be able to sell them separately.
Yeah.
But not every jurisdiction is there yet.
I know, but so he was saying Seattle did it, right? And then San Jose passed it, but we can't afford San Jose. But Jim, don't you think like if they do it in like San Jose, it's basically gonna happen everywhere. I mean, not like immediately, but eventually, right? So
Yeah, this is California. How long do you think that's going to take?
okay, I don't know. But yeah, okay. But I was thinking like, even if we bought a property like in Sacramento or whatever, or the outskirts of Sacramento, it's not like we have the ability to build the ADUs today anyway. But I was just thinking like, okay, I want to think long term because I don't necessarily think I was looking for big lots before, like ever. And so, in Texas, we kind of started to think about that, but then I was like, oh, California, maybe. So yeah, just some other, I don't know, things that we're thinking about. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm real curious what my appraisal is going to come at because if these were two separate plots, I know what the appraisal would come at. But it being two houses on one lot, I have a feeling that appraisal is going to come in lower than I'm hoping for.
Mm. What's your timeline for your 3 burrs, Jim? Like, what are you?
My construction business is taking too much priority, so I'm kind of lumping all 3 of them into the same thing. Managing different. I'm hoping to get one of them rented when I get back, and that's the other thing too. I leave on the 17th, so there's no way I'm going to get it rented before I leave on the 17th.
You're going on vacation, or is that the Pittsburgh thing?
No, I'm going on vacation.
Oh,
I go to Italy.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, and I'm not going there because I haven't had a day off in 6 months. So
got it.
As far as I know, in the ADUs, because you have the SB9, if you have enough space, like what is it, 40% of the lot empty, you can build an additional house and then you can tick it, right? Tenants in common, and you can sell it as a tick instead of selling it as a completely individual parcel as well.
But
Because when you do let's say an additional house in the back of your house, then you probably have the same sewage and the same water tap line if you haven't like totally split the lot. Only if you split the lot with all the utilities, you can sell it as an individual parcel. But you can do a tick too, as far as I know.
But even with that SB9, not all jurisdictions and counties have adopted that yet. So it
I thought the SB9 was at the state level.
Because I already asked.
Then the county makes their own rules regarding.
Yeah, I've already asked that question.
Split, yeah.
Yeah, but I've already asked that question in the county. Say, no, that's not going to happen. Not right now. Because the state can mandate something, but then the counties can change that thing. They don't have to abide by certain things.
Yeah, we do have a lot of techs on the market, like being sold here in LA County.
Right. This is going to happen. It's just going to take time for every county to adopt it. And it makes no sense for other counties not to adopt it because they're getting a better tax base. They're really slow to understand what's going on, what they need to do.
Yeah, I think the ADU game is pretty good. It's still with the high prices of like building a whole new house. You still can't have your money back, which is like unheard of unless you're doing what Vincent does, like flipping, right? Like all of your money back and then some.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hey, Vincent, you're not seeing ADUs or anything like that in Alabama, are you?
Not in Alabama. I walked one yesterday though in Vallejo, a house that a friend of mine picked up to flip. But this is one like original to the house. Like it wasn't like a add-on or a recent add-on or anything. But no, I haven't seen anything in Alabama. I've actually been contemplating, I'm going out there in a couple of weeks. I leave on like the 6th or 7th. But I'm actually contemplating on bringing some of the creative California ideas out there because I know they're very minimal out there. So I'm seeing what I can do, whether it's like a assisted living, sober living, ADU, like just seeing what it all entails while I'm out there and see would it be worth it. With rent being $1,400, is it worth somebody paying $800 somewhere and get a room? I don't know, but just gonna see what kind of things I can bring out there to further the cash flow and try to be the first to do it, or the one of the few to do it. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see when I go out there. If I can stay outside, I know it's gonna be muggy, so if I can be outside long enough, I'm gonna try.
It's definitely an interesting concept. So, well, Kenny and I are going to Thatch's springboard event. I don't know why. So we'll come back and report. Because we're not. I think he like his mentorships into like wholesaling, which we're not into.
Yeah.
Or we don't have the bandwidth or skill or capacity. But maybe networking. I know they're gonna have like an MTR person, Vivian, on there. And then I think people with ADU. So maybe networking knowledge, hopefully it'll come into play. Hopefully I don't forget everything by the time I'm ready.
Yeah.
Gotta bring an audio recorder or something like that.
You bring it back to the meeting over here. You go and then you bring all the information. So make sure you take notes.
Yeah, there you go. And you're recording, right? So yeah, I'll take notes. I'll do audio recordings to relate, reference back to like 10 years from now when I'm actually ready, when all the laws have changed. Yeah, but that's at the end of September. And then he had a discount code. So we decided to do that. Last year we went to quite a few. Like I think that was one of my goals, to get out there more and go to more conferences, like to meet people and learn different strategies. And then this year I was like, okay, that was last year. Let's not do anything this year. But then I felt like, okay, maybe I should like go out there and still see, meet people. So we went to the Zuber event, and then I think we're doing this one, and then that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was asking if people are going to BPCon this year. But yeah, we weren't interested in that. We went one year. And that's actually when we first heard Coach Carson live, and then Cody Davis and Christian were there as well as speakers. But after that, we're like, never mind, it's okay. We're fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think Pace was there too. Yeah.
What is everybody's opinion and thoughts on groups, masterminds, things like that? Going to that helped.
I just joined another one, so
yeah. I love Jim. Jim and I are very similar that way. I feel like after every year we should just get together and be like, how many mentorships did we? Yeah. Which one did you join?
RPM, Coach Carson. He was getting too close to his 300 number, so I joined it.
You're so supportive. What's RPM? I don't even know that one.
Real Estate Property Mastery. It's Coach Carson.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, he's maxing his out at 300. He's at 284.
Mm.
Yeah, I wanted to a while ago, and I figured I'd wait a little bit, check it in, and find out. I'm definitely liking it. What's interesting is every group I'm in, everyone has different things they talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of different information, and just I really like having that information. I'm an information freak, because I know I can take it to what I need to use it for.
Yeah,
it is an expense. Don't get me wrong. There's at some point I might weed them out probably next year, but right now I'm in the growth learning stage, so I want to get as much information as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good.
How much is that? Is that like a one-time fee or reoccurring?
Yeah, it's $2,500.
Okay.
For the year.
Okay.
And then his retreat, which is only bringing in, or 150 people are only be able to attend that. That's 600. Plus, obviously, your hotel and your thing.
Where's the retreat at?
Retreat's in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm already signed up for that too.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Yeah, so I've got the retreat in January, then I got Zubers in February, then I got Deal Champs in March or April. Yeah, I'm getting my whole 2026 set.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I feel like there's a lot of masterminds and groups out there. I think that you have to find, there's so many and people doing maybe similar things, just a little bit different. So I feel like you have to find the person or the coach that's relatable. That's something I picked up from Henry Washington. He was there with Pace and Zuber and Jason Pritchard and Stratton and everything. And then, one person came up and asked a question like, which mastermind should I join? Because you guys all have one. And he said it so well, and it just really clicked for me. He's like, you have to just find somebody that's relatable to you, and that you just click with. And that moment, I think she said she wanted to join Pace's group or something like that. And he's like, I'll pay for you or something like that. I don't know if Kenny remember, but he's like, I'll pay for you to join somebody else's group. But he just felt like if that's who you relate to, like, I wouldn't be offended. But I feel like there's so many groups out there, but unless you take action, which I think I struggle to do, it's really wasteful. Like, I've joined so many, I think, and Kenny's allowed me to. He's been so nice, because I probably would nag him if he wouldn't let me. But like, they all, I think like 90% has probably not been fruitful, because I never made anything out of it, right? So it's like half there to just get somebody to somewhat show you the way. And then I think a big part of it is just the network that comes with it, the other people that are in that mastermind, and brainstorming together and sharing stories, et cetera. And then, but like, I feel like a whole chunk of it is on yourself and actually doing something with that knowledge, right? So I feel like I wasted a lot of money doing masterminds where I don't do anything from it. Yeah, like I start a little bit and then I'm like, okay, this is not me, and then I just do nothing with it. But then you can't get your money back. Yeah, so that's with me, my personal story.
Just do like I do and don't sleep.
See, I don't sleep already with 2 kids and like a W-2. Like, I don't know what else to do. So like, Kenny would be like, don't do this, you're overextended already. But I'm like, no, you don't know what you don't know. We gotta turn this stone. We can retire after this. And like, after a bunch of back and forth and tears from me, he'll be like, okay, whatever. Just whatever to, leave me alone. And then I'm like, 6 months later, I'm like, you were right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone does the same thing, but it's been probably my story for quite a few years. Yeah.
This video is recorded, right? So
Oh, okay.
that I was right.
Yeah. But Mikey was asking about mats. Are you talking about lumberjack or a different mat, Mikey?
Yeah, lumberjack.
I did his boot camp last spring, and I'm already in the course.
Yeah, I did the one, and I was thinking of taking the second one. It's so good, yeah, Jim.
Yeah, Chris Culp has done it 3 times. Robert Fernelli's trying to do his 4th, but he's only got like 1 or 2 spots left. So you're looking to do it, you better do it now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Rick, we joined it, but Kenny mostly joined the calls and things, and we were also in the same boat. We were like first time managing a property for a long-term tenant out of state, versus like in state or giving it to a property manager. So we joined it specifically to learn from that and kind of maybe like learn a little bit about fixing properties up and not getting ripped off and stuff like that. And I feel like we found value, but because I think you could ask a lot of questions and analyze properties, but Kenny would probably know more because he joined all the calls. Yeah. And Jim, I think Jim and Kenny took it together, I believe. Yeah.
Do you guys self-manage after taking that?
We had to. It was a duplex, so we made one side an MTR. So then we couldn't give it to the property manager because they would want to take the whole thing. So we're still managing that other side with a long-term tenant in place when we bought it. So yeah, we're managing that ourselves. Yeah, and he helped with so we were making the one side of the duplex an MTR, so we were rehabbing it. And usually we rely on the contractor to help us out with recommendations. And so it was just really helpful to have Matt there and ask him questions, even like, oh, I think one of our questions is like our granite countertop we were replacing, like what color should it be, and like paint colors, and what should this be charged. So he was helpful with the rehab stuff as well, and then also managing the property. So yes, we are doing that on our own.
Awesome, thanks. Maybe I'll join.
Jen, did you see that duplex that you're self-managing yourself, or?
The duplex, one side, we're self-managing ourselves. And then on the other side is the MTR one that we're struggling forever to get up. So we're managing that property ourselves. One side's a long-term, and then the other side will eventually be an MTR.
Yeah, now I'm asking if you saw it in person, like the property.
Oh, I did. I went to Austin for work, and then I went up there at midnight. It was really scary by myself to change the lock on the MTR side. And then, no, I swear it was really scary. I parked, and then it was like midnight, and I walked to my I parked, and then there's a car that parked behind me, like at the same time.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it turned out, and then I was really scared, and then it turned out it was my next door neighbor. So she's probably wondering, who is this person? And I'm wondering, who is this person? Yeah, but it's pretty lame what I did. I actually knocked on the neighbor, the long-term tenant side. Okay, it wasn't at midnight. I think it was at 11, and introduced myself. I'm like, I'm the landlord, by the way, because I wanted them to know that if they heard, it's a duplex, right? So it's a shared wall. I wanted them to know if like they heard something, that it's me, that they don't like come shoot me. It's Texas, right?
Mhm.
Like at midnight, I'm serious, Lindsay. No, like it freaked me out. And I'm like, Kenny, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done as a California girl that's just traveling to go up there. But I was there for like only a couple of days, so I had to change the lock. Yeah, because the contractor said that they wouldn't do it, and I was there for work already, so I was like, okay, let me do it. Yeah, it was really stupid. Yeah. So yes, I have seen the property.
Well, anybody really got anything else? How's everything going? Anything's coming up?
Hey, Jen, this is Ravi. Are we meeting in Bay Area this weekend?
Yeah, we
Uh,
are San
okay,
Pedro Square. Yeah,
okay,
I haven't met you, so yeah, come down.
sure. Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Jen, I can't make it.
I know, I know, I know,
When
I know.
is it, Jen?
It's this Sunday. Yeah, unfortunately, like we have to, yeah, so it's been tough to kind of schedule it, but it's this Sunday. Yeah, I kind of
What
want
time?
to at 1:30. Yeah, I was talking to Jim, like I would love to have like
Yeah, it would be
something.
nice if Jim can join.
I know, but he's crazy busy, and he's in Sacramento. But I was trying to figure out if there's like a more central place between like Sacramento and like Monterey area, which is where Katie and Rusty come from. But yeah, I don't
Back in
know.
Monterey, it would have to be like 680.
Like Pleasanton, maybe?
Like Concord, Wanna Creek.
Yeah,
Probably.
Pleasanton, that's where I live. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's easier for people, but I would love to kind of like make sure. I was talking to Jim, like, should we rotate? You know, like maybe once a month is hard for me to do personally, but like, you know, even if it's once every 2 months, but like alternate locations, right? One closer to like
Yeah.
Sacramento to get the Sacramento people, and then one down here. I think for Kenny and I, we could like travel, but I don't know that it's the same for everybody. But that'd be kind of cool, right? Because I want to meet, you know, make sure like we keep the community together in the NorCal. So like, oh yeah, so one time closer to Sacramento, let's say Vallejo, Fairfield, whatever. One time closer to, you know, the people in the South Bay, so like San Jose, and then maybe
Yeah.
do it that way. I think, you know, but I don't know if that works for everybody. So that works for me and Kenny, right? Like we would love to.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that idea. Like, we can have it in different place. Probably, we can go and look at some project as well, right? Maybe Jim's project.
Yeah, go walk Benson's
Yes.
flips.
Yeah, I got.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
You can come to any one of them. There's plenty of them right here. I heard Fairfield on there, so you can come anytime.
My brother's in Fairfield, Vincent. Like he lives there. And
even better. That's where I live. Even better.
Yeah. And my girlfriend lives in Davis. So yeah, take us for a tour.
Oh yeah, I got a house right by Davis. It's perfect.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have a house by Davis.
In Woodland, yeah.
Oh, in Woodland.
Yeah.
You're flipping that?
That's the big one. Yeah, that's the one I can't wait to get.
Oh, this is the 1.3 or 1.1 million next door neighbor. Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah. I just want to share some scary story to you all.
That's how we'll end the call.
No, what happened was like a couple of weeks back, I've been having some, some chest tightness and heartburn issue. So I had it for a few weeks whenever I go for hiking.
Mhm.
So I went to see a doctor, and doctor said, like, you have to go to ER right away. So I went to ER, and they did some testing, and then they told me that you have some abnormal thing, so you have to get admitted to our hospital. So I admitted to hospital, and then next day they did angio. Then they found, two blocks. One is 90%, another one is 85%. They put a stent. So that's a scary story. I'm happy to be alive. I was going to go to Kilimanjaro hiking. I was, practicing for that. So that's when I felt that issue, chest tightness. Luckily, I got it. So doctor told me, like, if I had ignored and gone to Kilimanjaro hiking, it would have been worst. So I'm happy to be. Yeah, that's
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Robbie. We're glad to have you. Good you went to the doctor and got that taken care of.
Yeah, thank
yeah,
goodness.
yeah.
Everybody, listen to your body. Chest pain is
Exactly.
normal. Acid reflux all the time is not normal. Shortness of breath all the time is not normal.
Yeah, you are nurse, you know that, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I kept ignoring it for 5 weeks. Yeah, I was telling myself, okay, I do hiking, I do running, like it's not going to, I'm not going to have any of this heart issue, but I was wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sleep is very important for everybody. Need to
Yeah,
get sleep.
yeah.
Jim.
I know, Jim, with so many things going on. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, it puts things into perspective of what's important, and it's good to push yourself, but like also don't go crazy, and definitely listen to your body and slow down when it tells you to. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you're okay. Yeah, I'm glad you listen to your body. I think a lot of people don't do that. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Robbie.
Yeah, my wife was the one, like she said, like, no, you've been telling for a long time, you have to go to the doctor. So I went as soon as the doctor, like he said, no, go to ER. So this, I went ER within an hour. So yeah,
Sheesh.
glad I did that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, happy to. I'm going to see you guys this weekend. Yeah, I have to, in 3 minutes, I have to jump onto another work call.
Yeah.
Good to see you guys all. Thanks.
See you Sunday.
See you Sunday.
Buddy.
Thank you.
You guys have a good weekend.
All right, you
Take
too.
care,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you.
Be safe out there.
Hey.
Yeah.